Hey guys, how's it going? Rubik's Master here, and oh my goodness, it just crossed my mind that I didn't do a base review this week. Man, my mind has not been with me, but I would imagine that's probably what this PM is for right here. So, what level are you, dude? I know I'm kind of breaking out of line. I know, but I just thought of this. This is like right before I leave out of town, so it's very impromptu. And it's level 39. This is honestly the most realistic player I will have reviewed. I've been level 39. I'm a tiny little bit higher now, so maybe I can actually give like good advice. Maybe. Can we view base, please? Thank you. No, you guys are really great about when I look at bases, my own level or higher. Y'all are really good at giving out advice too. Okay, so first off, I'm seeing there is the whole box plan of walls. There's a good little spread around to make sure that nobody can deploy close by. Though, does that really work here? Is there enough space? Is there little enough space where units cannot deploy there? No, well. And looking, okay, so you have two barrage, not barrage, salvo. Two salvo, one howitzer, two railguns, two flaks. I don't know what you have in your helipad, war factory, or barracks. However, your helipad is only level 1, so therefore you can only have cobras in your helipad. Level 6 war factory. You really need to upgrade that helipad. Get those hinds. Wait, were you level 6 or level 5? Level 6. Okay, so yeah, level 5 defense platforms are permissible now. Though you want to be getting those to level 6. It's kind of a catch-22 though, because the faster you get your defense platforms to level 6, the faster you level up. At level 39, every 2 defense platforms you level up will or you upgrade will be a level. So if you upgrade to defense platforms, you're going to be at level 40. Two more, you're going to be at level 41. Like I said, it's a catch 22. Whatever. Your flax. Your flax. Maybe switch one of those for a Sam. Though, can you use a Sam as a level 39? I don't know. The Sam came out so recently, I don't know what the level restriction on it is. But if you can get a Sam, maybe switch out one of your flax for a Sam. The SAM just really helps against airstrikes, especially thunderbolts. Now, let's see. So, if I was looking at this base, how would I attack it and with what platoon? Typically, my standard platoons are going to be like an M270 platoon, a Humvee platoon, and a Zeus platoon. A Zeus platoon would actually be pretty easy. I would just have because I keep saying barrage turrets. Salvo turrets do significantly less damage to heavy vehicles now. Well, they do significantly less damage overall now, but especially to heavy vehicles, which is what matters. So I would just come in with my Zeus platoon, which has one Abram in it. And this does kind of depend on what you have in your war factory, because if you have a bunch of Abrams in your war factory, that kind of screws me up just a little bit. But with Zeus's, I would come in about over here. I would use my Abram to attract the attention of the barrage turret, take out the barrage turret. Bring in my Zeus's to take out the salvo, the barrage turret. I keep calling it a barrage turret. Oh my goodness. Take out the salvo turret. Then I would take out the railgun. Then I would take out the next salvo turret, and I would just work my way through. I would take the most damage taking out your howitzer, because the howitzer does pretty great damage against that Abram, but in the end I would win. But I am 7 levels higher than you, so it is what it is. Lower, like your type level is going to have low level Zeus's, so theoretically could do the same thing, and depending on how quickly they got there, their Abrams might not be as high level. Bunch of variable factors. To fix that problem, maybe switch one of your salvos for a howitzer. It used to be that salvos were the go-to rather than howitzers. Now, if you're gonna, instead of having 2 salvos, have 2 howitzers. Your railguns, I'm trying to see how your transformers are placed. You really only have 2. I don't really get your turret placement. It seems a little random. Typically, you'll have a salvo or howitzer centralized and everything else positioned around to try and make it where nothing can reach your howitzer without punching through several other very, very damaging items. Your landmines, I get that your wall can't reach all the way around, so on the open side, you have your landmines there, but you might want to push them a little further out so that nothing can get in closer. You do have, I'm going to guess that transformer is solo boosting that salvo, which needs to be on a level 5 defense platform. And that's pretty cool, but honestly, if there's one thing that needs to be solo boosted, it's this howitzer. Solo boosted howitzers are basically the only way to even try to defend against Zeus's nowadays. That and your defending units. Put in lots of heavy vehicles in your war factory and solo boost that howitzer. That's going to be about the only way to defend against Zeus's. Against a helicopter attack, as level 39, you may still have to worry a little bit about a helicopter attack. I think you're pretty well defended against that, especially if you have a Zeus in your war factory. Your infantry, I honestly don't care what your infantry is. Most people throw Mortarmen in there because that's the most versatile. You have to have Cobras in your helipad. That's the only thing you can have with level 1 helipad. And your walls. It is what level 39 is kind of hard to really put in a box because you're still going to have people attacking you with rocket buggies and S13s, and you're going to have people attacking you with M270s. So that this base is extremely weak against M270s. Extremely weak. Very, very, very weak. Your railguns, none of them are solo boosted. If you're going to be trying to defend against a M270 platoon, you're going to want your railguns to have a lot higher, faster rate. Typically, unless they're inconsequential turrets overall, you should only have, like, at most, 2 turrets boosted by the same transformer. Otherwise, the bonus is almost negligible. So right here where you have 3 turrets boosted right there, maybe just move the flak out a little bit. Move the flak down here, spread your base out just a little bit. Because right now, all your turrets are boosted, but none of them are getting a lot of boost, except for that salvo. Anyway, that's pretty much the only pointers I have. If I was to attack this, it would be with either a Zeus or an M270 platoon. And both of them, I would just come in from this way and just absorb all the damage from the salvos with my Abrams and wreck everything else with the M270s. So yeah, that's how that would go. Landmines. I'm going to touch on landmines one more time. So like I said, I understand right here. I wouldn't worry about that too much though. Most people don't care about walls. Walls are super easy. I could destroy this wall right here with M270s without attracting fire from anything else in the base. So the fact that you have a wall there isn't really that big of a deal. Use your landmines like this landmine. If it's going to be right here, just push it out a little bit. Push it out to outside this wall, especially over here. Like right here would probably be a good place, just to defend your howitzer. That way nothing can sneak up and take out your howitzer before they work around and take out the other sides. And these landmines, spread them out a little bit. Landmines do not have to be as close together as these two are, because people are going to have more than one unit in their squads, and that makes them spread out. So these units could be, several spaces more farther apart, and any squad would still detonate one or the other and wouldn't be able to travel in between. So just spread out your mines a little bit, switch in a howitzer for one of the salvos if you're dying for that long range, and spread out your turrets a little bit so that you can get more solo boosting or at the most double boosting. That is what I would do. You guys let me know what suggestions you have for Roy Cristobal 01. And until next time, y'all have an awesome day.